Are you serious? What kind of a storm and ice and what's going on in Texas? What? But it's not just Texas, folks. It's there's an unbelievable ice storm that's shooting across America from Dallas, Texas, or from Texas all the way up into Ohio. And Kentucky is really getting hurt. Tennessee as well, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Southern Illinois, Southern Indiana. This thing is ugly all the way into Ohio. Now, I've got some information. Let me play for you right now. This is the AccuWeather update on what's going on with the storms, and I got some charts I'll let you see right here, and then I'll give you what's been happening from the storm. But this is an epic storm, and it's very, very dangerous. And here we go. Here's a report from AccuWeather.
I'm AccuWeather.com meteorologist Mark Mancuso. This will be your weather center with an update on the ice situation here across the southern plains into the Midwest. What we have is a bitter cold air mass sitting over the Rockies and High Plains. On this infrared satellite picture, if you look real close here, this lighter shade of a white, that's where the air is below zero, so plenty of cold air, and it's surging its way down to the south here. And that cold air is also spreading its way across the Midwest. As we take a look at the winter radar, you can see an area of rain changing over to sleet and freezing right here from North Texas right on up into Ohio. And then this blue represents the areas of snow. So our widespread area of freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Winter storm warnings in effect from North Texas all the way up to central Ohio. And then down to the south, where the precipitation is mainly formed of sleet and freezing rain, ice storm warnings in effect from West Tennessee down across Arkansas to parts of eastern Oklahoma. As we take a look at the short-term outlook for winter precipitation here from North Texas and West Tennessee, this darker brown shaded line right here, that's the freezing line. So to the north and west of that line, that's where you're going to have problems with freezing rain the next couple of hours. And then we're going to see this little 0-degree isotherm. North and west of here, we'll be looking at more sleet and some snow.
So as you can understand, there is an epic storm. Now, folks, here's what's taking place as it's going on. And there is, and all my friends down in the south, from Texas all the way through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Southern Indiana, all the way into Ohio. We're continuing to pray for you, and not just you, because the roads are dangerous. They are absolutely dangerous in some of these interstates and highways. Stay off of them. Let's let this. Now, right now, where I'm sitting here in West Lafayette, Indiana, believe it or not, there's not a flake on the ground. But I just spoke to one of the maintenance men out in the yard earlier this morning. He said there was over 3 inches of snow in Indianapolis, which is 1 hour south of me. So that means this storm is surging. And as it comes across, it is dangerous. We have reports here right now from Fox News, the Ice Friday, they're calling it. Can I ask a coffee? Because it started, all this cold weather is making me cold. I need some warm. Are you serious? And you talk about cold. You ought to hear how cold it is up there in Minnesota and North Dakota and South Dakota and everybody up there. They're freezing up there in Montana and those places. It's unreal. Colorado. What? Wyoming. So, and my friends in Canada are freezing. I mean, it's bitter. It's bitter cold. Okay. Because of that, I got to have one more. Here's what's happening now. Texas residents are bracing for this Ice Friday, for this wintry storm system that has already dumped 1 to 2 feet of snow in parts of Midwest and draped many communities in skin-stinging cold. Now, earlier this week, many in Texas were basking in the spring-like temperatures that were in the 80s. But by Thursday, yesterday, Texas was facing what one hardware store manager called Ice Friday, part of the storm system that's hitting much of the United States, bringing a frigid temperatures, ice, and snow. The National Weather Service issues winter storm and ice warnings throughout much of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and of course all the way Kentucky, Tennessee getting a little bit, and to Ohio. Folks, it's a very, very, very dangerous thing. There has been unbelievable amounts of accidents, cars crashing, semi-trucks, just jackknifing. There's just been all kinds of chaos out there. And if you can stay in today, why don't you do that? Put some chestnuts roasting nigh an open fire. Because Jack Frost is nipping at your nose. I mean, just stay in today, okay? It's just too cold on this December the 6th, 2013. What you could do is stay in and log on and be with me live today on my live broadcast from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. That's 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. We'll be talking about the Middle East, the snow, the unbelievable weather here in America and in Europe with the hurricane force winds and record flooding, the deadly storm they're having there, as well as we'll be talking about the comet Ison updates, as well as what's going on as it relates to other apocalyptic signs and biblical prophecies that we'll find in the Word of God in these end times we're living in. So give your life to Jesus Christ. We're truly living in the last days.